Our first guest tonight is an Academy Award-nominated actress you know from movies like Almost Famous, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, and Glass Onion. She stars in the series Running Point, which is streaming now on Netflix. Let's take a look.
The nuclear option is to trade Marcus. We could probably get 3 first-round picks and a younger all-star for him.
Trade Marcus Winfield? That's insane. Ness, back me up.
Obviously, I love Marcus, okay? He got me and the kids invited to a Simpsons table read. But if we're not gonna make the playoffs, then maybe it's time we talk rebuild.
First of all, we don't know we're not making the playoffs. Second, we are not getting rid of Marcus. I know the record doesn't show it, but this is a winning roster. As much as I love getting berated by the 3 of you, I have a team to run.
Please welcome back to the show our friend Kate Hudson, everybody.
Berating from all of your friends.
Oh, well, yes. You're working with dear friends of mine on this show.
You know so many of the people that I've been with for, you know.
Well, that's Scotty MacArthur in the clip. Known him forever. The show was created by my friend Mindy Kaling and then Ike Barinholtz and Dice Stassen.
Yes, and you've known them forever.
Quarter century, 25 years. Yeah, it's that crazy thing when you know somebody for 25 years.
So crazy.
Yeah. And it's a wonderful show. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. So much fun. Oh my gosh.
You are the president of a Los Angeles basketball team that is loosely, I mean, barely loosely, based on the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, Jeannie Buss went to Mindy Kaling and was like, I think my life would make a really funny show. And she loved the American Office. Yeah. And Mindy was like, yes, please, yes, please. And then it came to me 6 years later. They've been working on it forever. And
it's very fun because it's definitely the Lakers, but of course in the show it's not the Lakers, which allows it to be a little bit more fun.
Yeah, and Jeannie was so cool. She was like, have fun. It was like she gave us like no bound, like we could do anything we wanted basically, which doesn't happen very often when someone is someone like Jeannie who's got so many stakes. You know what I mean? Like this is, you know, her legacy is so huge, and you'd think there'd be so much pressure, but she was so easygoing. And
well, it's fascinating because it is, you know, the Lakers are obviously this worldwide, property, but it's a family business. Yeah. And you're somebody who went into the family business to a degree.
Jeannie said something, we were doing an interview, and she's like, you know, most of the percentage of people in the world get into the family business. And then I was like, oh. That makes sense. Yeah. It was like, you know, I guess when you come from a family of crazy artists, you just become one?
Well, especially, I think, if you have parents who enjoy the business they're in, that's the hardest thing. To run away from that, I think, is hard.
And also the performance bug is a real thing. Like, if you have a desire to perform and storytell, because like you write and you're doing this. I mean, this is your performer.
Yeah. I like to be in front of people I don't know.
That's right, and make
my
them
kids
laugh.
are like, what about us? I'm like, later. Later for you.
But I think when you have it, it's just something that you...
When did you know? I mean, again, you grew up in a family of people who did it for a living, but when did you know?
My mom took me to see Mikhail Baryshnikov in a ballet.
Yeah, that's the best thing to see.
And he took us backstage and then taught me how to do a cartwheel. But I remember walking onto the stage, and I was so little, and I was like, oh my God, I have to do this. Yeah. You know? And I'll never forget that feeling.
Right.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time you did your professional cartwheel show. I mean, people still talk about it.
You saw it?
They still, I mean,
oh my God.
I know it only ran a few nights, but I was there.
I feel so validated. But yeah, I think you know.
I went to like just like a local production of Peter Pan, and my parents knew one of the actors, and I remember we just went backstage, and I couldn't believe I met someone I had seen on stage.
Yeah.
And that was just the fact that they were human beings. I think it was the first time I thought, so you don't have to be Peter Pan all the time.
Oh, yeah.
You get to like go back afterwards and be a person.
Yeah. And my thing is the backstage thing, when you see all of the sets and the wardrobe and hanging and everybody taking their makeup off. Like, it's such a magical, weird world.
So yeah, there was no way. You were never like, when you were like 14, you're like, am I gonna be an accountant? Am I gonna be an actor?
No, it was full, like full steam ahead.
And now, of course, you have a family of your own. I want to check in on your 3 beautiful children. And look at this.
My babies.
Ryder, Bing, and Ronnie? Is it?
Ryder, Bing, and Ronnie.
Okay, gotcha.
Ryder is now 21.
Oh my God.
And he is in performing arts school.
Great.
Imagine that.
Imagine that.
And then, just you wait.
Keep passing it down,
Just you wait. Bing is 13
Gotcha.
now and is quite actually loves money.
I know
He
we
has
talked about
always
Bing
loved
before. He was a big stock market guy.
And he still loves it.
He's still playing the markets?
When, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, you learn a lot during the fires. We were, unfortunately, in the Palisades fire. Our house was okay. Let's move past that for a second.
Very
but
happy.
yes, thank you. But you learn a lot about what you take.
Yeah.
And the only thing Bing took was his cash box.
Fantastic.
That's all he needed.
That's fantastic.
And he then couldn't figure out how to open it.
Oh my God.
It's been
They
a
say
whole
that
thing.
you gotta have two things. You gotta bring it and you gotta also bring the key.
It's been a whole thing. How do I get this open? Like, so, he's a money guy.
Gotcha.
And Ronnie is like my great critic.
Critic?
Oh my God.
That's fantastic.
Oh, she watches everything I do and she has something to say about it.
She's how old?
All the time. 6.
She's 6.
Yeah, so
6-year-old critic.
Oh, I mean, on set, on Running Point, she was like, always, Mommy, I don't know why you went to the desk like that. Well, because
Oh my God,
that's the
she's giving
joke.
blocking notes.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's the joke. And she's like, but it's not funny, And I was like, oh, well, maybe it'll be funny when you never see it.
Yeah.
She's never gonna see it, but yeah, so she's.
Does she, what about fashion? Does she have fashion advice for her mother?
Yeah, do you have girls?
I have, my youngest is a girl. She's 3.
Is she into clothes already?
Yeah, but she dresses like an insane person.
Yes.
The best thing she
That's
does
the
is she
best.
has these, they're like ladybug high heels.
Oh.
And we've told her, like, you can't wear them outside because and so she puts them on every morning.
That's
And she
Ronnie.
just walks around in high heels every
Yeah.
morning. And the joke we always do is, because she's so loud. And so she'll be like, she'll go, I'm gonna go find Mama. And it's like, and I'm always like, Addie's on her way.
I know. That's Ronnie.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, she just got a pair of high heels.
Oh, gotcha.
She does the same thing, puts them on first thing
It's great.
in the morning with her like pajamas.
Yeah.
Sometimes with not much.
Yeah.
You're like, oh God.
Yeah.
But Ronnie really is like she's very much a Libra. Everything's very aesthetic.
Okay.
And even like architecture, she'll walk into a building and she'll just be like, the light is really amazing in here. And you're like, wow, okay, that's sophisticated.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
She's got, yeah.
Oh my, you gotta stop bringing her to the set.
I know.
Everybody's like, can you stop bringing your very critical daughter?
Yeah, Danny wants to like move into the woods. He's like, we're moving into the woods. We're taking everything away from her.
That's fantastic.
No fat. Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
you got to do it.
Lots of sparkles.
You're releasing your wonderful album, Glorious,
This
a
is our
deluxe
deluxe.
edition.
I
That's
know.
very fun.
Thank you. Yeah, the best.
What did you want? What did you want to have on the deluxe edition that you felt like wasn't on the original release?
There were 2 songs that I was sort of trying to fit into the album, and they just didn't quite fit into the original 10 songs that I. But there was a song I wrote about my mom that I really wanted to put out, and then there was a song called Desert Warrior that I love to play live. And so we did a deluxe so that I could put them out into the world.
Do you remember the first time you sang a song in front of people?
I mean, oh my God. Well, my first time I ever sang a song in front of people was my 6th grade graduation.
Wow.
And I sang Wind Beneath My Wings.
Great. That's 6th graders love that one.
Yeah, and my and my mom actually bought me my graduation dress.
Okay.
And it was like this very Lolita. It was very inappropriate. And it was like a Catholic school.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, we're Jewish too, also weird. But she got me this dress. She's like, it's so cute. It was like a strapless, like cherries all over it, red. She got me red high heels. And everybody that I was in school with had those sailor collars.
Yeah.
So I was very out of place.
Great.
But it was a performance dress.
Sure.
So that was my first performance. And I remember being terrified. But then that was it. Yeah, that was my very first one.
That's great.
Another singing performance.
Yeah.
That was it.
All right. Well, I mean, obviously it was a step in the right direction.
Yeah, well, I still have the dress.
Thank you so much for being back. Congrats
I'm
again
so
on the show.
happy to be here.
It's so wonderful. I'm so glad you're working with Dave and Mindy. Kate Hudson, everybody. Running Point is streaming now on Netflix. We'll be right back with John Turturro.